back to bed. You know you're not supposed to be up and around.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to another Para Theory podcast. My name is Justin Ross. With me always is Mr. Craig Youngblood. Welcome to episode 16 of the podcast. If you guys are first timers coming in, thank you for joining us. We have a lot of fun on here. We have questions and comments that come through. So don't be scared to jump in with us and make yourself known. They come up right on the screen. We have some para trivia coming up here in a little bit, and today we're going to have a few questions come around the bend, which is nice. But first and foremost, Craig, how we doing, sir?
Good. How are you?
I'm good, my man.
You ready for it to be like almost 80 degrees this weekend?
Absolutely, 100%.
Then it'll be 20 next week.
It will. It'll get up to like 80 degrees. It'll drop to 20. It'll snow one more time.
Yeah.
They're saying in the next 2 days we're supposed to have hail and thunderstorms and all sorts of crazy shit going on.
Oh wow.
Right. I'm like, whatever. I don't believe you. I don't believe. But then again, it's that time of year. We don't know what it's going to be.
Was it going to be raining on y'all when y'all are in Dallas tomorrow night?
It's, yeah. Bob and I were talking about that earlier about, better bring an umbrella.
Yeah.
This is Dallas, so we're going to have to park like 2 football fields away to get to the destination.
Yeah. There's a parking garage right next to that now.
Dude, have you seen? Come on, you know Vanterra. There ain't no way that's going in a parking garage.
Oh yeah, that's true.
That's not happening. Yeah, we don't. We were gonna take my boy has a 69 Lincoln chop top with suicide doors on it, and it's a limo and it's blacked out. It is down right now. The motor is shot and he's getting a new motor put in it.
That'd have been cool.
That would have been the way to show up in style. Like, nothing says statement like coming in hot like that, my man.
Yeah, no kidding.
No doubt.
That'd be cool.
Well, folks, hope you guys have had a good week out there. Sorry that we weren't on last night. We had other things going on. That's the thing about this pod. We'll either catch you on Monday. I just think we should do it on Tuesdays. I think it's just easier. Mondays are hard, man. Mondays are hard to do.
Yeah.
Mondays are just like, we're just getting everything ready for the week. That's like my biggest day of the week because I'm taking care of business from the shows and everything from the previous weekend, week before, all that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, Mondays are our hardest days because Sunday I do all my meal prep, and then Monday I have a late meeting, and then right now it's a 4:00 meeting, but when time changes, it goes to a 5:00 meeting. So
yeah,
even later then on Monday. So
right,
Tuesdays are typically an easier day.
We're gonna have to fight with Blood in the Water, but
yeah,
the boys and I can do that one later on in the night. So. And I'm sure they'll appreciate that because they don't all, like, some of them don't get off work till like 6:00, 6:30.
Yeah.
So we can do para theory at 7 like tonight, and then we can run it. In fact, there's a fiddle player right there, Corey. Good evening. What up, Corey? Fiddle up on the screen. Thank you for tuning in with us.
Get my cable screenshot.
Yeah, got to get that green bean cable in there, man. If you guys need XLR cables or 1/4 inches or whatever, make sure you go hit up Fiddle Up. He takes care of all of our cables. I got ours running right here. Craig's got one. Handles all of them. Handles all the cables. God, why is it we get on here and then all of a sudden I get emails just bam, 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 bam coming in like crazy? I don't understand that.
Everyone's emailing now. Everyone's home.
Man, leave me the F alone, you know? Jesus. Well, we got some cool stuff to announce, man. So first, I want to get into we are doing something new here on the podcast, and we are supporting a lot of stuff here in Dallas-Fort Worth, which is our hometown. And we have got put my phone on silent. You stop calling me. There is if you guys are into horror, you're into scary movies, you're into memorabilia, etc., there is a place that is in Bedford, Texas. Make sure that you check out Horror Freak. These guys are located off Euless, Maine. Fucking awesome. They got everything from action figures to statues to posters to VHS to DVDs. They've got all kinds of memorabilia in there, man. It is an insane store. It's one of my, if not my favorite. I've been to a few other ones around the country, but this one, I don't know if it's just because it's in the hometown or what it is, but it's badass. And after the show, I'm going to put that in the link for that place in the comments below, or Google Horror Freak, Bedford, Texas. It's right off Euless, Maine. You can check that place out. Go down there. Really interesting story, man. I talked to that guy today. Great dude. And he'll hook you guys up. Let him know that Paratheory sent you over there. And we might very possibly go in there and do a podcast from Horror Freak one night.
That'd
Maybe.
be cool.
Yeah, totally.
I'll come out broke.
So I'm saying, I'm like when we go, I have to leave the credit card at home and my cash, because I'll take a little bit.
Yeah.
Like you get like one thing.
Yeah.
Because if I don't, man, it's like when we went to that oddities convention.
Yeah.
Good Lord. I went in with $1,000. I spent $2,000. I was like, well, honey, you're paying rent this month. I blew it on statues and critters and little things that this whole studio's filled up with.
Isn't that in March?
I'm not sure, but I will get the info on that so that we can promote that on the show and let folks know. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure. But we do have some other things to talk about, some other events that are going on in the DFW, and we'll talk about that later in the show, so make sure you guys stick around. But as for now, it is time for our Paratrivia of the week.
It is now time for Paratrivia of the week.
So, this Paratrivia of the week, what is the name of the stairs in The Exorcist? This is a hard one.
The stairs have a name,
The stairs have a name.
not just the stairs.
It's not just the stairs. They're legendary around those parts. Part 2 to that question is, what city is it in? So you got to know the city and the name of the stairs.
I don't even know if I've ever seen that movie.
It's worth a cash prize if you get it right. Leave it in the comments. And if you get it right, PM us with your Venmo. Send you some moolah. And then later on, I've got a bonus question to go on top of a bonus question to go with that whole thing. Yeah, man. So I checked out a new, let's see, it was a new video this week. And this is something that we're going to start trying on the podcast here. And this one comes from Paranormal Quest. We're going to start recognizing paranormal investigators. So I don't have a thing queued up for this, like a big intro or whatnot, but this is going to go to ParaQuest, and it is their episode. We captured unbelievable footage in a haunted hospital featuring at Dawson Toller. So make sure you go to YouTube and check these dudes out. Pretty cool. I enjoy what these guys do. I enjoy how these guys do, how they shoot, etc. So let's play a little bit of that.
Well, actually, I was outside on the corner here working on a window. It was very clearly voices, but I was totally working by myself.
They talk about all the bloodshed and violence here. Well, this was the hospital.
Oh, this.
The ghost stories that have come out of this place are infamous.
We are at the old hospital on College Hill.
Oh, I got cold
Where
chills.
did that come from, man?
No
What
way.
was that? That almost sounded like a...
Did it not sound like a woo woo?
I was backing up and I heard something in my ear and I thought it was you going, "Don't run into me." Jason is lying inside the body cooler. He has a camera in there.
What? Oh my God, hello?
That's weird, man.
Yeah.
We caught a door closing on camera when no one was in this building. Oh my God! That might be one of the craziest things we've caught on abandonment.
So make sure you check these dudes out, man. It was a really interesting episode watching these guys, and they do a lot of good work, man. They got their shit together over at Paranormal Quest. So paranormal shows are hard to man, they're good ones are hard to find, man. There's so much, I hate to say this, but there's so much BS out there now. It's really hard to find good ones. And man, we spend all week trying to bring you guys the best footage we can. But you know, if you have a show out there, excuse me, that you guys are watching, make sure that you send it our way. You know, let us know. I think I have it. Let's see. I'm putting it down here at the bottom in the link. Yeah, Parafans, send your scary videos to paratheoryfan@gmail.com. I'm running it on the banner there below. Make sure that you, if you guys have a video you want us to check out, send it our way. Send us a link. Let us know what it is. We'll watch it. We're going to watch it on here together. We'll get back into a little bit of Paranormal Quest, but Craig, dude, what I like about what these guys do is they kind of go in, they take the time to put in for the B-roll. They take the time to kind of tell the story about it, but they're not forcing it down your throat. They just do it in a really nice way, man. They got a good production value going on. I think that's important with a lot of the stuff that we're watching these days.
Yeah, I'll have to check them out. Do they do night vision too, or they just run with the lights all the time?
They do night vision as well. Yeah, they're running IR. But I do like, you know, I do like seeing some of that where, you know, these guys are running on Nikons, et cetera, or Sony, and they're running in just, you know, color. It does work out pretty well. Let's watch a little bit of it.
Okay.
All right, guys, we are back in a very familiar location here in Williamson, West Virginia. Jason, where are we tonight?
We are indeed in Williamson, in Bloody Mingo, at the old hospital on College Hill.
That's right. Ryan?
This was one of our favorite locations. I mean, I can't believe it's taken us this long to come back here. When we investigated here the first time, it was early on in the year of 2021, so it's been 4 years since we investigated here. And like Jason said, they called this county Bloody Mingo for a reason. I mean, there was a lot of fighting and violence. This is where the Hatfield and McCoy feud was internationally famous. And they talk about all the bloodshed and violence here. Well, this was the hospital in Mingo County, West Virginia, here in Williamson. And the ghost stories that have come out of this place are infamous. I'm so excited to see what we can capture tonight.
Me too. You know what else I'm even more excited about, though?
What's that, Dave?
It's something that we learned on the drive here is that Jason actually
What's
has
that,
a
buddy?
brother that he's never
What
told
is
us
it?
about.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I didn't realize that Jason had a younger brother.
Yeah, that is still somehow a twin.
That is still somehow a twin. What do you think, Jason?
I think we should introduce him.
Let's do it. Everyone, please.
This is definitely not scripted. 100%.
And McKinney.
Dawson Toller.
Dawson Toller.
Hey guys.
How's it going, man?
Good, super excited. This is the first time I've ever been here. I've wanted to come here for well over a year now. As soon as I found out about it, it just seems like a place that is right up my alley. So I'm super excited to see if anybody wants to talk to us tonight.
Yeah, I'm super excited too for you to get to experience this place because we heard footsteps when we were here last time. Strange and unusual things, very weird equipment interaction. And this place is pretty creepy once the sun goes down.
Oh yeah.
So everyone watching, make sure you go over to Dawson's channel. It'll be linked down below in the description. Make sure you go over and subscribe to his channel and be watching for his episode here from the old hospital on College Hill.
Oh yeah.
Let's walk through here for a little bit and see what we can see. There's some new stuff that's changed since we were here last. So let's go see what's new, what's the same, and maybe even before the sun goes down, we'll have a paranormal experience.
Maybe. There's even new spots in the, almost said in the prison, new spots here in the hospital that we didn't have access to the first time we were here. So I'm excited to check those out.
Me too.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's get it.
As mayor, I can deem a lot of things, but I can't determine when a place is haunted or not. I've had my own experiences here. There's been a couple occasions that I've been here that, let's just say I've heard noises that are beyond what a building as old as this isn't just settling and noises that you would attribute to an old building. Well, actually, I was outside on the corner here working on a window that had some problems, and the sounds were above me, so it would be to the second floor northeast corner of this building, and it was very clearly voices, but I was totally working by myself and looked around, and there was no one near me at the time.
Oh, that's a good point. Up or down? What do you think?
Let's start up.
Let's start up. And then we'll go down, because we have 2 floors below us, but only 2 floors above us.
Thanks for clearing that up, Jared.
Anyway, these guys run pretty hard, man, throughout the whole. Wow, what is that noise? Oh, there we go. These guys run pretty hard throughout the deal, and it's a pretty good show. So make sure you check them out. Paranormal Quest. That is our paranormal crew of the week that we're calling out, man. So make sure you go over to YouTube, check them out, Paranormal Quest, and watch the rest of that video. Not bad production.
Yeah,
they catch some all right stuff, man. They get your blood pumping a little bit.
Yeah, it looks like they have some pretty long videos too, like 2.5 hours.
Yeah,
3.5 hours. So one's a documentary, so they're kind of like a filmmaker instead of just the run and gun kind of guys. Also,
yeah. The run and gun stuff is cool. Like a lot of the explorers and stuff that go out like that. It's just, it's also fun to be able to watch something that has a little bit more depth to the screen.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They kind of do both, it looks like. So they have some long, like documentary style, and then some short ones also.
You can tell the one dude is like really hyped to get it done. He's like, "What about you, Craig? Come on in." Da 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 da. Like it's like, damn, dude, just dial it back a little bit.
Yeah.
That
one guy looks really familiar too, the Jason guy.
I want to say he's been on some other stuff, but I don't know what he's been on, So yeah. Hey folks, if you're just joining us, welcome to the episode 16 of the Para Theory podcast. Please like and subscribe to our page. Thank you. My name is Justin Ross. This is Craig Youngblood. We just got done doing a couple things. You have to go back and watch if you missed it. It's going to be a good show today. But I do want to talk about why we're in the video world. I got to get this queued up here. Let's see if I can put this back over.
You know a lot about paranormal guys. Do you know who Steve Gonzalez is?
Yeah, I sure do, man.
Yeah.
I love it that you don't know who Steve Gonzalez is.
Well, I'm reading. He's got an autobiography called A Life with Ghosts, and I actually bought it. I started reading it last night.
Oh,
so it's supposed to be a lot about a lot of his investigations and different.
Yes, yes. He was part of the original TAPS crew, man, the Atlantic Paranormal Society, which everybody knows online from TV as Ghost Hunters.
Okay.
And so he's been part of quite a few things.
Yeah.
Which has been it's pretty insane to watch him, But what's his book called?
A Life with Ghosts.
A Life with Ghosts.
Yeah.
Are you reading it online, or did you buy a hard copy?
Nah, I like the hardcover book. I like a physical book in my hand.
See, this is the difference between you and I. I can't read for shit. I will just nod off and fall asleep.
You probably got an audio book too. You can listen to it. So
that I could do.
Yeah.
It's weird. That I can do. I can listen to an audio book while I'm driving.
Yeah, I do that when I'm at work. I'll listen to an audio book in work, but when I'm at home at night, I like to have an actual physical book to read. So.
Don't say that too loud.
Why?
Well, you never know who's watching. They're going to come by your desk and be like, "Hey, what are you doing?" Be like, just putting numbers in here, sir. I'm not listening to an audio book right now.
I mean, I can multitask. I'll have to listen to it a couple times to get everything, but
yeah, you are a good multitasker. Yeah, this is why you're good on the Para Theory team.
Yeah,
the team of two.
Yeah.
Craig's the man when it comes down to the PT stuff. When we're on an investigation, he knows where he's going, knows what he's doing. Thank God, too, man, because I can't keep track of all that shit. We tear it down at the end of the night, man. You're a whirlwind. You You get it done, son. Get it done. If you guys are just joining us, we had our para trivia question of the week, and it is worth a cash prize. So, what is the name of the stairs in The Exorcist? If you know it, put it in the comments. Yeah, what is the name of the stairs that are in the movie The Exorcist?
What was the other question you asked too?
Oh, what city was it taking place in?
Taking place or filmed in?
Filmed in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, where the stairs are at.
Was it filmed in the same place it took place at?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Correct.
Yeah, maybe I'll have to go watch it.
You're answering your own trivia questions. Look at you. And now it is time for our para video of the week. This one comes to us from Omar Gosh TV. If you have not checked this out before, or checked out Omar Gosh, paranormal investigator, I like some stuff that this dude does, but in this one in particular, the reason I like it, well, let's just play it. You'll see why.
What is up, fam? Welcome to another haunted adventure. My name is Omar. Thank you so much for being here. Make sure to smash that like button. Last time I was here at this location, a lot of things went down. In fact, I haven't been in a place with so much activity in a really, really long time. There was a woman that lived here that used to practice witchcraft. I hear that this witchcraft consumed her to the point where she went a little bit crazy, started putting holes all over the ground. And I don't know if that hole is new. It may be. I'm completely alone here at this house. Now, a friend of mine, his name is Carlos, came here about a week ago, and he triple dog dared me to come back here on my own just like he did, because I started laughing at him. In fact, I probably shouldn't have, but it's just a thing that us guys do to each other. So my friend Carlos comes in here and he tells me that he found a skull, which I'm seeing right here. We missed this last time. This is it looks like a Ouija board is on this skull, and there is like a star there. I don't know too much about what this stuff is. I believe that is a left eye. It could be the left eye of Satan. I'm not sure. I could be wrong. All right, so I haven't been here very long. My friend Carlos, when he was here, he didn't last. But
what I like is like he's sitting here doing the introduction. He's by himself. There's nobody there with him, as far as we know. And as he's doing this, like shit's making noise all around him. It gets pretty interesting. This guy normally talks a lot, but in this one he listens to his fans, and you'll see it here in just a second.
A half an hour. I mean, he was like in and out of here. He was going to spend the night, and he said that just things were happening. He said that glass started moving behind him, and this chair was thrown. A lot of weird things happened to Carlos, and I kind of feel bad that I was not here with him, but at the same time, I'm glad he got to experience something on his own, because I ain't gonna lie, I've known Carlos a really, really long time, and it's not till maybe, I don't know, a couple years back when I started ghost hunting that he started becoming a believer and knowing that the paranormal is quite real. And this house is proof that evil does exist. Now, I'm going to do something a little bit different on this haunted adventure. I am going to do a spirit box. However, a lot of you have been complaining to me that I talk a lot. And you know what, like, maybe I do. Maybe sometimes I do talk a little bit too much when we should be silent. So I'm going to be completely silent for the rest of the night. I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to walk around. We're going to explore together. We're going to be just dead silence. We're going to see if we can catch some disembodied voices, some of the movement in this house, maybe some of the sounds that we hear. Is this house on a sinkhole? I don't know. We're going to spend the rest of the night here, and we're going to be completely silent. Might have some subtitles here and there, So, let's do this.
Seems like a good place for that.
Yeah.
Someone forgot to flush. Craig's been in there.
No, it's more like
No, we know it was you. We know what that's like.
Yeah.
See, man, if he was saying that the chair gets knocked over,
I'd flip it back up. Right?
I'd flip. Yeah, right. Flip it over and put it in the corner. Look, man, for the record, if you're using a Spirit Talker app or a Necrophonic or anything like that, just stop. Just stop. All right? Don't use an app. Shit's garbage.
Thought that was your favorite app to use.
Shut your mouth. This is the part I hate. Oh, God. What was that?
Is this video quality just bad, or is that something else going on?
That's something else going on. But, dude, the part about that, at that part, like, I'm like, okay, well, that back door is open. There was a window behind that bookcase. Anyone could have pushed that thing, ran through there, slid the door shut, ran out the door. We wouldn't know.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm not scared.
It's really weird watching it where he's not talking.
Yeah. See, at this point, man, if all right, look, if there's this much shit going down in the deal,
yeah,
this is where I would be like, okay, Craig, let's start whipping out cameras. This is where we're like, okay, we're gonna place one in that room, we're gonna get one behind that armoire, whatever the hell that thing is, but one, I mean, just stack them all the way around.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah. Set up.
I want to see it happening from both sides.
Yeah,
and that's the thing that I don't like, which makes this unbelievable. You know, it's like, dude, we don't know that you're alone.
Yeah.
We don't know that. You could say that all you want, but we don't know that. I think that's where the paranormal world gets a bad rap. Because people aren't showing all the factors that are playing in. That, you know, it very well could be somebody. It very well could be, you know, his partner in crime there with him with the googly eyes.
Yeah.
We don't know that. So he says, I'm here by myself, blah, blah, blah. Doesn't mean shit. You know, go get some cameras, stack them up. And unfortunately, he doesn't do that in this. But this video does go on, and we're not going to watch the whole thing on it. But it was the paranormal video of the week to pull up. And give a shout out to Omar Gosh, because he does put out a lot of content, man. He puts out a lot of content, and, you know, he is one of the good ones out there. So, but, you know, is he faking it? Is it real? Let you guys be the deciding factor in that. What do you think, Craig?
I want to say it's real because I'd hope he's being honest, but, you know, you just don't know anymore.
You don't know. That's the shit part about it, is that you don't know if it's real anymore. You know, there's a lot of dudes out there that are faking it. So, like I said, we try and find content each week to talk about, and it's a hard stretch. Joey Christopher says, I agree. Yeah. You know, it's a hard stretch to find good content to watch these days, which is sad to say, but there is good stuff out there, man. You just got to search for it. You good judge of character, and you can kind of see what all the bullshit is out there flying around.
Yeah.
Got to give a shout out real quick. Let me get this pulled up here. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Let's see. So there is some new stuff coming around. So Valentine's Day, if you guys don't have anything going on, make sure that you go and check out Hangman's House of Horrors. You can find their stuff at hangmans.com. They have 50 Shades of Fear for Valentine's. So if you guys are looking for something to do as a couple and you want to get out and check them out, it is time once again for our widely popular Valentine's Day experience, 50 Shades of Fear. Enter at your own risk. Choose your partner wisely. Complimentary souvenir blindfolds while supplies last for that extra date night spice. In addition to haunted house, options are also available for a haunted dinner for two. In what is rumored to be the most haunted building on the property, dinner will include a presentation from Dead Notes Paranormal, shout out to those guys, on the findings of their paranormal investigations of the building. Spots are all limited, so book them today. You can get tickets at hangmans.com/50 -shades. So make sure you go there, hangmans.com, and look up their events, and you'll find the ticket link for that. I know the owner of this place, man. I've known him for a long time, and he's a great dude. So if you haven't checked that out, make sure you do get over to Hangman's. They do some great shit all the time. I love what they do. Also coming up around the corner is the Cutting Edge Haunted House. We'll also have their Valentine's going on as well. So tickets are on sale for that, as well as Moxley Manor is going to have their stuff going on. So you're definitely going to want to check out those. Moxley's over in Dallas. Cutting Edge is in Fort Worth. Hangman's is also in Fort Worth. So make sure you go and check that out. They got all three of them. They got stuff going on. Go do all three, man. My money's on Hangman's for being one of the best ones. So, but all these are going on in town. Make sure you check those out. Also, don't forget to check out Horror Freak, which is, like I said before, man, such a great place. All things horror movies, man. If you guys dig horror movies, this is what the building looks like here. It's right next to a vintage Freak as well. There's a bunch of vintage gear in there. It's located off Euless, Maine. But, man, they've got all sorts of stuff in here. And here's just a little taste of what this store is all about. Everything, like I said, from VHS tapes to action figures, horror movie memorabilia, the whole nine. Make sure you check all of that stuff out, man. These guys are great. And they are located right here in DFW, man. So we try and support local and try and support all these guys. We'll have also other events coming up, like the Oddities Convention, all that good stuff that's going to be coming up this season. I went last year, like I was saying, the Oddities Convention. Good Lord. Man, I spent way too much money. Bob almost spent, I think it was like $500 or $600 on a stuffed water buffalo. I was like, dude, how the hell are you even going to get that thing out of here? It was huge. I was like, where are you going to put it? He's like, I don't know, man, but it's so cool. I'm like, what? Well, water buffalo. Where are you going to put this? I don't know. There was other things that I went home with a whole bag of shit, like tons of stuff from there. Of course, I collect weird things from all over the world and bring stuff home from our investigations as well. Yeah. Earlier, we had our paratrivia question of the week, and that is, what is the name of the stairs in the movie The Exorcist, and what city was it shot in? To follow that up. We haven't had an answer come up in the comments yet, but if you are watching, please do. So We also have a bonus question. Now this one's just for fun, but in what year did Michael Myers first don his iconic mask in the original Halloween?
No idea. I didn't even.
When horror,
I didn't
back
even.
when horror movies were thriving.
Yeah, I didn't even know the haunted houses around here did anything besides on around Halloween. I didn't know
They
did
do, man.
stuff too.
Yeah, they do Valentine's. They got stuff for Christmas. They got like the Krampus stuff. It's really cool, man. It's a really cool play on it. It really is. The thing with Hangman's, man, with the 50 Shades, that's gonna be pretty intense.
Was that in the building that we shot that music video in?
Yeah, yeah. We shot
Did they clean thing up?
Devil at My Back Door. So that building was not being used at the time, but I think it is now.
Oh, okay. Because I was gonna say when we were there, it was not where you.
It was trashed.
Yeah.
Well, that was Building 9, which is where they're doing their dinner now.
Okay.
So I think they have it fixed up to where because that's the most haunted building, and Building 9 is notoriously their most haunted building.
Okay. So I would like for me and you to go investigate that. If people are finding stuff, because when the previous time I was with you as a camera person, we went, it was a shit show.
Well, it was the crew we were with.
I want to watch that. I want to watch those guys and see what they caught there.
I do too, man. I'm really interested to see what they got. What was their name again? I had it right here.
I bet they don't have a raccoon though.
Yeah, Dead Notes Paranormal. I definitely want to see what they caught in that place for sure. And I think they're doing a thing around the dinner too, where they talk about, they let you like touch all the gear and you're able to like see what, an EMF detector is and a REM pod and a yes/no prism, stuff like that. That's another thing we're going to be adding to the show as well. Craig's got some tools and I've got some tools, and we're going to talk about those tools on here so that you guys, if you guys have questions about what it is that we use, we're going to be able to answer those for you. Like your, what is it? The Paraforce?
PS.
Yeah, the PS device.
Yeah.
Which is awesome.
Yes.
It's awesome. Yeah.
I want to get another yes/no prism for us.
Me too. They're down. They came down in price. They're down to $200 now on the Ghost Stop.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I want to get another music box too first.
That too. That music box, man, we've had some action with that thing.
Yeah, but I want to get a different style and see if we can still get some stuff with that.
That's a good idea. Pair them up, put them side by side, maybe.
Yeah, see if they both go.
That'd be intense.
Yeah.
That'd be intense. That'd be really intense.
Yeah, it would.
Ew. Start both going off. That's like the double flashlight thing when we see those both start to go off.
Yeah, that's always fun.
it's when the chill runs up your back, like, okay, these are simultaneously doing this. This is terrifying me a little bit. But yeah, the haunted houses, man, around here, they definitely do that. And there's some other like spook attractions that go on, that happen throughout the year. And so we'll definitely start making a list of those. And soon we will have finally our Paratheory website. So as you can see down at the bottom of the screen, Craig was cool enough to come up with a logo for us finally. We haven't had one this whole time, and he made that one, and it looks like we're going to be putting some swag together, some t-shirts and hats and all that stuff. So we'll have an online store where you guys can get Paratheory swag and be able to order it directly online and have it mailed to your house. And we're going to put all that together on the website, all that good stuff. And that is all coming soon. So we got a lot of work to do for Paratheory in the upcoming months.
Yeah.
So if you guys have a favorite episode that you've seen from us, make sure you leave that in the comments. Let us know which one it is and why. It's probably going to be the one where we show the bloopers.
Yeah.
I need to have that queued up to just show on here one day. We showed it on an older podcast, but
yeah, I don't remember which one it was though.
I can't remember either. I don't know.
Yeah.
Did you know? This is pretty interesting. This is our did you know of the day. that in Alfred Hitchcock's classic thriller was one of the first American films to feature a flushing toilet on the screen. And it caused a huge ripple. People were pissed about it.
Really?
People were upset about a toilet getting flushed.
I don't know why.
How far we've come. Like, I was like, wait a minute, what? This is what pissed people off? Like, just to show you how far horror movies have come.
Yeah.
From slasher flicks to horror movies to zombies to paranormal, whatever. People were getting mad about a toilet being flushed. Which is
insane.
That's insane. I can't even think of a world like that. Like,
What?
oh my, look at the turd going down the toilet. How dare you? Although, and I think people would agree with me, I don't know if I could say this online. I gotta read. Better not. Maybe not. It's like you would rather see something really gross happen. That's not a way to put it. I don't know how to put it here. I can't say it without being totally vulgar. Of course, there is a warning label up on this thing before we get into it, so I don't know. And I'm going to leave that one alone. I'm going to back off that. But yeah, in Alfred Hitchcock's classic film, he showed a toilet getting flushed, and people made like a huge thing about that. They were pissed. Wait, how dare you show something like that? And like now it's people's heads getting cut off.
Yeah.
So it's like, but to this day, I think I would rather watch somebody's head get cut off in a horror film and not see a toilet get flushed. I don't want to see your feces going down the, like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. What movie was that?
it's his original classic thriller.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It came out in Americas, the Gulf of Americas.
The Gulf of Americas.
Gulf of Americas. Did you see about they finally came out about the drones in Jersey?
No.
They finally came out and started talking about it. And I think it's hilarious that it happened just like right after the inauguration. It was like all the drones that were in the sky in Jersey were all licensed drones that were doing testing in the skies. like they knew exactly what it was. I'll have to find the clip. Let's see if I can find this clip.
I don't believe them.
Correct. I don't either. Right. Let's close all this out. I don't need all this stuff up anymore. Let's see. Drones. Oh, wait a minute. Drones in Jersey. God, I can't type today. Exposed. Let's see. Okay. All right. Let's see if I can pull this up.
You ever watch Nation?
What is it?
News Nation?
Nope.
There's a guy on there. He does interviews with people that actually talk about like how they go and recover cloth and different things. It's supposed to be pretty good. My buddy stopped by tonight and was telling me about it. I'm going to have to check
So
it.
here's this thing.
And before I turn to questions, I do have news directly from the President of the United States that was just shared with me in the Oval Office from President Trump directly, an update on the New Jersey drones. After research and study, the drones that were flying over New Jersey in large numbers were authorized to be flown by the FAA for research and various other reasons. Many of these drones were also hobbyists, recreational, and private individuals that enjoy flying drones. In time, it got worse due to curiosity. This was not the enemy. A statement from the President of the United States to start this briefing with some news.
Maybe in Jersey. What the fuck do you explain the shit that was going on out in the ocean? That's what I want to know. That wasn't in Jersey. You know what I mean? Like, that didn't make any sense to me. Maybe in Jersey, but not.
I'm gonna send you those videos so you can watch them later on.
The live. Oh, I see. I got you. Yeah, I'll definitely check these out.
Supposedly, it's like all these like Stephen Greer. I guess, is it Dr. Greer or something like that?
Dr. Greer. Yeah, I know. I watched that one.
Yeah, so he's involved in some of this other stuff too, but he's trying to get all these different people who are involved into one thing. So
trying to drop the hammer.
Yeah.
Well, Stephen Greer talks about it like he's been talking. I mean, he said, I've been screaming this shit for 30 years.
Yeah.
Okay. What's going to happen?
No one wants to listen.
Well, dude, I mean, we talked about, here we are again, like talking about, they came out and said aliens are real. All the things that you thought for 50 years, they're all real. And we were like, who gives a shit? Lower gas prices.
Yeah.
Ghosts are real. What you know is ghosts or this. I don't give a fuck. What's for breakfast?
Yeah.
The shock value is gone, man. That's why it's so hard in the paranormal world these days. It's like, there's no shock value. There is no, doesn't matter what you find. Doesn't matter how you find it. People are going to belittle it and question the shit out of it. You got to go the distance as a paranormal investigator to prove your evidence, prove your worth. That's hard. That's fucking hard to do. It takes a lot of time. I mean, people don't get paid to be a paranormal investigator. Even the dudes that are on these big-ass TV shows, they're just contracted in. They get a little bit of money, just enough to live for the month, but they're not rock stars by any chance, And I mean, you look at some of these dudes, and they're not going out fucking killing it. I mean, if there's anybody making money on here, it's the dudes that are faking it.
Yeah.
The dudes that are faking it 100% fucking cent, just nailing it to the wall. Of course, because they're driving up ratings. Well, people are everything. If you notice, like, everyone's got those pictures up on the screen where it's like, they're looking. We did it once.
Yeah.
We did it. It was like, well, that became the thing to do. Everybody, Project Fear, one of my favorite ones is, they do it all the time, but it's how they present their show that I enjoy so much.
Yeah.
It's fun to watch. It's fun. These guys are great. 4 best friends all get together and go ghost hunting. It's a lot of fun to watch, but these dudes are like, the night we were possessed by a demon inside the hospital down at the orchard. Shut up. You weren't possessed by a demon, and turn your fucking spirit talker app off. No one cares.
Right.
No one gives a shit.
So if they were possessed, did they have a priest standing by to get them unpossessed?
Yeah. Is there a ticket link for this? Is there a ticket link for this possession? Do we need, does Zach Bagans, is he there? Is he like the guy that takes the ticket? Like, oh yeah, another possession. Come on in.
Yeah.
Be real with it, man. And be real with the business you run. Shit like that, Be real with it.
I agree.
I agree, man. I agree. Leave all the fake shit for the haunted houses just to go out and have fun in. Leave all that shit for that. So, a lot of these paranormal groups that go out, it's like, what was it? Joe Rogan was talking about on one of his podcasts. He was talking about the Bigfoot theory. He's talking about the dude who caught Bigfoot. He's like, you know how I know it's fake? For one, he bought a camera and he caught Bigfoot on the same day he bought the fucking camera. Number 2, it is 100%, without a doubt, a dude in a fucking monkey costume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the famous video of him walking?
Yes. Yes. Again, like we were talking about this on the last podcast about doing that thing up in Oklahoma, where the murder grounds are, where the mafia was dumping off bodies and stuff. They're saying it's haunted up there, etc.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I say we go up there and go camping.
Okay.
But here's the deal. They're all saying, Bigfoot's been sighted up there. Bigfoot's real. It's up there. Well, okay. Let's go with your theory that he's real. I am going to be locked and loaded to drop that motherfucker like a sack of potatoes. Like, I will not be running into the dark. So if we go up there camping and you're running around in a fucking monkey suit, that'd be the last thing you ever do. Be the last. I will be the dude. Just boom. Well, I thought it was Bigfoot. What the fuck did you want me to do? Like, I didn't run. I shot.
Yeah.
I'll never understand that, dude. I just cannot wrap my head around that shit. These hunters that talk about it like, man, we were out in the woods. We were hunting a bear. Pause. You were hunting bear. You were hunting a bear? You had a gun big enough to take down a bear?
Yeah, but you couldn't shoot Bigfoot when you saw him.
But you couldn't take Bigfoot down when you saw him. You pissed yourself and took off running.
Yeah, I've never understood those when I see them. They're like, we were hunting, and I saw him, but I didn't shoot at him. Why the fuck not? That's why you're there.
You're hunting. Like, unless you're just like the greenest hunter that's ever walked the earth, you never shot anything.
Yeah.
That'd be understandable, but obviously you're a seasoned hunter. You're locked and loaded, you're going out. I don't give a damn if you're just rocking a 30-30. Unload every round you got and then reload.
Yeah.
Put it down. I don't care if you're rocking a 22.
Yeah.
Well, if I shot it, just gonna piss it off. Not if you get close enough.
Not if you're shooting the right spot.
Yeah, just aim a little better there, guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Listening to those ridiculous stories is hilarious.
Yeah, it is.
I get a kick out of listening to them. How many television shows are they going to come up with this shit tonight on Squatch Fanatics or some shit like that? Come on, man. Come on. Stop shitting in my chocolate milk and calling it a chocolate sundae. Stop that. Well, we haven't had an answer come in. So far, it's been Fiddle Up and Joey that's got involved. Joey, What are you doing? You should be working right now, man. Stop doing this. Corey, I'm surprised you haven't answered the question. I know he's watching.
Yeah.
If this is your first time to watch the Paratheory podcast or tune in with us, let us know. And if you do have anything you want us to check out, let us know that too. You can send it. Corey's excited about his pedal. He ordered a new pedal for his fiddle today. He was just outside. Well, you're letting the world know, man. It's coming up on the screen. Just let everybody know. Corey loves Lamp.
Was he watching drones?
Not from where he's at. We were talking the other day, and he was like, man, sometimes I hear these things come over the house, which you do too. Don't you live? I mean, Carswell kind of flies over your place, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah, all the time.
Sometimes they fly a little too low. And you're like, man, what the fuck's going on today?
Yeah.
Yeah. You got a little,
we have to help
low.
Come over, like a big pack of them.
Yeah.
You just hear them coming over.
Yeah. It's really, we don't get that here, so it's really worrisome when we hear them like really low to the ground and they're going over the house here in DFW. I'm like, okay, well that is not good. Usually, if you hear the chopper going over, it's like, oh, somebody's running from the cops. There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. What did we call that? The what bird? What was it called?
Ghetto bird.
Ghetto bird flying over the skies. Yeah, man. Hold on, I'm looking at going back here. There was another trying to find this.
Did you see the video I sent you where the clock spun around by itself?
I did.
Do you think that's real?
Man, that's another one that I don't know. They didn't really do anything to show, to prove that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And a lot of these, dude, that are coming out that are like top 5s and top 10s and this and that, man, they're questionable. They're really questionable. Like there was one with a cradle where this baby is sleeping and it looked like a cat. When the mom comes in, goes, "Is there a cat in here?" It was like on a baby cam.
Yeah.
And like if you have a like, okay, for instance, like a Ring doorbell camera, like the glitchiness of something walking by, if it's not going to pick it up in the dark, like somebody's walking by, they're just walking by fast or whatever, you're not really going to see them. Or if it's a small animal, it's kind of the way it goes across the screen, like a squirrel, something like that. It kind of glitches out. I don't know if you've ever seen footage do that before, but there's a couple shows that I've been kind of keeping my eye on. One is called Tales Beyond the Tomb. I can't read that. My screen's all fucked up here. Tales of the Tomb, the last episode 3. And some of these are like storybooks that talk and they tell some cool stories and whatnot. There was another one that was chilling TikToks that took over 2024, and it's like 2 hours long. I'm like, good Lord, man. They just keep getting longer.
Yeah.
The more these things are going. And then the camping videos. I'll tell you one thing, man, I've learned from these camping videos. Nobody knows how to protect themselves.
No, they don't. Not at all. I was watching one where the guy was in a camper and he was like, "I have a metal pole." They're trying to open the door while he's sleeping. No.
Yeah. Like, you spent $70,000 on this mobile home to travel in and camp around the world. You didn't spend $500 on something to protect yourself.
Right.
Or just a knife.
Yeah.
Something. Some of those, man, I'm just like, there again, is this real? Here's one here. I'm going to pull this up. We can watch this. Again, this is one of those camping videos, and it's like, well, what are we watching here?
In 2023, a YouTuber who goes by the name Under the Weather decides to go camping in a remote area in Scotland. However, this solo camp went a bit different than his normal ones, and it all started when he set up camp in between 2 small creeks, hoping the water would give him a bit more safety from any of the wildlife around him. Feeling confident, he sets up camp, and as the day winds down, he gets in bed. But what happens next to this day, he can't explain. Here's that clip.
Not too hot, but right, so I think I'm going to go to sleep. And unless something crazy happens, I will see you in the morning. Good night. Hello? 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 Now the thing is, I'm kind of on an island here, so there's river on that side, river on that side. It's very hard to get down here if it's a human, that is. Typical, now I can't hear a thing. Right, I'll turn the light off.
sounds like a hog.
I've got a knife in here. I've got a knife. I've got a knife. Right.
Not able to get back asleep, he decides to take a weapon and venture outside to see if he could scare off whatever it was that was lurking outside of his tent.
No, because as I said, I'm basically on an island, so...
It's my island.
Jesus Christ! Hello? 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 Jesus Christ! That. So they say, how did you sleep? I'm like, great. Like a psycho with a knife. Good night. Good night.
After calling it quits, he decides it's best just to stay inside and wait for the morning. And with how he describes it, you can tell that the night really took its toll on him.
Oh, I was terrified. It sounded like hysterical laughing that woke me up. Yeah, I just heard people, somebody, noises around there. Like somebody was coming through the water, like your mind running wild. And obviously I went out, had a wee look. Didn't see anything, then I heard like footsteps. I just went back in here. And it was silent after a while, which was alright, so I did get back to sleep.
But that's not quite where the story ends, because while packing up camp, he discovers something lying nearby, which only adds to the mystery of what exactly happened that night.
Pretty wet, that's why I brought my own wood. Hang on a minute. Right. These. Were in a pile over there. On the ground. How right. Think someone's playing silly buggers. It's time for me to get out of here. And, well, I can still live to tell another tale.
Now, whatever these are that were lying outside of his tent remain a mystery. So definitely let me know. What do you think about this one? In 2022, this TikTok user documented a late-night drive that they won't soon forget when they spot what looks to be a young woman on the side of the road in the middle of the night. And it should be noted that this was a remote area in Belmont, Michigan. Thinking that this could be some sort of trick to get them out of the car, they decide to just keep going. Here's that clip. Take a look.
What the
Stop. No,
Stop.
No, I'm not. No. Hell no.
What the
No. We were stoked.
Again, protection. That person could have been.
See? That was it. That was it. She's crying.
You can see what looks to be a woman on the ground swinging an object over her head. What's even more disturbing is that this road has no streetlights and is seemingly pitch black. Feeling concerned for whoever this was, they did in fact call the police. And after giving a detailed description of their location, they quickly...
Let us know in the comments what you think about that. If you're driving down a road, you're in the woods like that, you come across somebody laying in the road, are you going to stop and try and help them, or are you just going to keep on going?
sent 5 deputies out to the scene
I mean,
where they found her.
if you look at it that way, but I mean, dude, they're out in the middle. It looks like they're out in the middle of nothing. You come across a woman that's clearly laying in the road, and you don't know what it could be, man. But have a right. I mean, protect yourself, but ask, what the hell's going on? You okay? Need help? Need me to call somebody?
On her hands and knees, dripping water. And after this user returned to the scene the following day, she begins to piece together what might have happened.
Yep, she had to have come up out of the water. Yep, there's a dig spot there. So she came up from down there. That's had to have been why she was so wet.
But it gets even stranger when this user finds out that this girl was actually a missing person, and that she had told police that she had no recollection of how she wound up in that river, or what she was doing on the side of the road.
So what it actually was a missing woman from Kalamazoo that ended up in Belmont. She doesn't know how she ended up there. She doesn't remember anything, and she apparently fell into the river. That's as much information as we got.
Now, while this might not answer every question, they did the right thing and called the police to get her the help she needed. But as always, let me know what you think.
She's probably so worn out from trying to swim, dude. She's just laying there like exhausted because she just fought for her life to get up there to the road. And all she could do is just wave her hand like, help, help, you know?
Yeah.
Not everything's paranormal, people. Not everything's paranormal.
The following clip comes from a TikTok user named Brendan, and his favorite hobby is bow hunting. And when hunting out in the wilderness, it's important to know your property lines to ensure you're not hunting on someone else's land. So Brendan used an app called Onyx to ensure he wasn't crossing any lines. But this is when he encounters a man pointing a weapon right at him, and he's clearly paranoid and almost manic. And you can hear the fear in Brendan's voice as he tries to navigate the situation.
Out there right now. But I just want to show you kind of why we're here. I mean, we pay good money to hunt this property. We've been hunting it for years. Do you live on this property right here? I just want to talk to you. I'm sorry. You have an AR in front of me. I'm fucking scared. Dude, I'm scared as right now.
Okay, well, it's going to be more scary. Are you attacking me?
No, sir. No, sir. I'm hunting with... Oh, my God.
With the situation escalating faster than Brendan can react, he drops his phone to comply with what the man wants. But he leaves the phone recording on the ground, capturing the conversation between them. Here's what happens next.
Sir, I'm bow hunting. I don't have any guns on me.
I'm asking you to move. I'm asking you to look at me. You're on my property. You got the phone. You're on my property, sir.
Okay,
Listen,
I'm packing up.
8 years. You've never been here.
Can I come out there so we can talk?
Come on out.
Okay.
Don't touch. No.
I just have to move my chair to get out there.
Walk over.
Okay. Oh my God.
That dude sounds like he's been in the military before.
Yeah.
We listen to me. That's fine. Listen to me. I don't give a fuck about none of that. You need to move down here. You're on my property.
Okay, I understand.
That's what I'm asking.
Okay.
No harm. I don't know who the fuck you are. I don't know what you
Okay.
got. Listen.
I'm just not understanding the property here.
Understand.
You live here?
Listen to me. I wish you moved down from here.
Okay.
That's space.
Understood.
That's space.
Understood.
I'm children, and I'm reacting.
I completely understand. I understand.
That's where I'm coming from. The bows, flight cameras, push. I'm asking you just not to be here.
Yes, sir.
You want just not here. This is the wrong space.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
The only reason we're here
Who's we? Is there someone else here on the property?
No one else is here on the property, but we have four people on this lease who pay for this hunting property. The reason that we have this blind here is because, according to our Onyx, who shows us the survey lines, this is the property that we're legally allowed to hunt. We have permission from him to access on his property from our cornfield right there. And the rule is you're allowed to bow hunt within 125 feet of a residential dwelling.
Yeah.
So,
well, they don't make the laws for me. I got young children here.
Understood.
Acting as a father. So this is not the place for that. Go down behind his mother. This is just saying, I understand the arrangement, but you're in the wrong place for this, my man.
Who's right here? I wonder who's right. You know what I mean? Like, who's making the right choice and decision here? I mean, he's coming at it from a father's approach, saying, "Look, I don't want you hunting over here. Period. I don't care if you're bow hunting or gun hunting or whatever." And he's saying, "Look, I'm looking at an app. This is telling me that I'm okay." So I wonder who's in the right. The guy that lives there, or you know, I don't know. It's a little insane.
Yeah.
Not something you want to come across while you're hunting. You know, the
Me,
way that dude walked up though, when he had that AR in his hand. Go back here. Watch this dude walk up. Right.
When I was a kid hunting, we had a guy poach on our land that came in between me and my dad hunting.
I'm trying to find this part where he comes walking up.
right now. Okay, well, let's go get more skin.
I think it's right there. He's.
I just want to talk to you. I'm sorry.
Right there.
An AR in front of me. I'm fucking scared.
The way he's talking to him, it's like you can tell that this dude was military at some point. It's like going in and doing a clearing. Yeah, he's basically saying, I don't give a fuck what you're doing. Put your phone down, come out here. You know, that kind of deal. What is this right here?
And in a fit of anger, the wife steps out to get in the driver's seat. But what she didn't know is that they were surrounded by tigers.
Can you see the
Within
video?
seconds, she was pulled off the road.
Yeah, I can see it. Can you not see it?
No.
Really?
No,
it's not up on the
glitchy.
Oh, it's probably just service on your side. Can you see it now?
No, because I had someone text me that's watching on YouTube saying they're having problems seeing the video too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, shit.
Maybe you're
That's
having issues tonight.
No, I got full bars running here. Let me see if I just make it a little bigger. See if that works. Move you over here. Let us know in the comments if this is helping. Just comment on the show. We can see it. Was that better for you?
I can hear it, but I don't see anything happening.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Let me
Like,
check.
I can see a car sitting there, and I can hear the music start for the video, but nothing's happening on the video. I thought it was just my internet, so I didn't know.
But what you don't see off camera is that the mother and husband both get out of the car to try to help. And without hesitation, the mother begins to beat the tiger. This is when it sets its sights on her instead. Unfortunately, she wouldn't make it. And by some miracle, the wife survived. As for the tiger, it had to be put down. Shortly after this, the family took the zoo to court, claiming that they didn't do enough to explain the rules, even though there were signs that explained to not get out of the car. Ultimately, they settled for around $200,000 USD and enforced harsher rules for the zoo.
I'm looking at it live on my phone right now. They're showing it pretty clear. I don't know. That's weird.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm going back over here to what was this video I was looking at earlier? Trying to find it. Oh, there it is. Scariest police. Yeah. This is pretty nuts.
Late one night, a police officer's camera captured something unsettling at a local preschool. The incident began when concerned neighbors reported seeing figures moving inside the building well past closing hours. Officers arrived to investigate and conducted a thorough search of the premises. Find no one inside, they prepared to leave. That's when one officer's camera picked up an unusual sight through the window. Dark, shadowy form moving within one of the classrooms. To this day, the footage remains unexplained. What exactly did the camera capture in that empty preschool classroom?
What the hell are they looking through? Is that a tree? That was weird.
This chilling footage comes from a security officer's late-night shift at an aging hospital, a place long surrounded by whispers of paranormal activity. Former patients, according to local stories, still roam its dimly lit corridors. On this particular night, the guard was simply recording a video message for his family back home. What he didn't notice at the time, but what became horrifyingly clear when reviewing the footage, was a ghostly presence just outside his second-floor window.
That's interesting.
The face of an elderly woman could be seen staring directly at
Fucking
him. Given that
pale
his office
ass
was
white.
located on the second floor, there was no logical explanation for anyone being there. No ledge, no platform, nothing.
Bitch looks
Some
creepy as
speculate
hell.
This mysterious visitor might have been a former patient, making one final visit to the hospital where she spent her last days. The
Awesome.
security officer remains convinced
All I
that
see is the guy in the screen.
Is it just not coming through to you very well? Because it's coming up. Like,
My buddy just texted me, said it's still glitchy when they're watching it on YouTube also.
that's weird. I'm looking at it on YouTube and I'm not seeing an issue here. Hold on. I'm pulling it up.
on that night, he captured evidence of something beyond our earthly understanding. A security officer recently shared this unsettling footage of her colleague's night shift experience. During his regular patrol, he encountered what appeared to be a disoriented patient wandering near his office. The individual seemed confused, unable to locate their room, so he compassionately invited them to sit down. But here's where this incident takes a chilling turn.
Okay, watch this, y'all. He called his boss asking him, why didn't y'all tell me that? He constantly looking back, right? He's talking to somebody, right?
I've seen this one.
Just watch. This is creepy.
It's like he's talking to somebody there in the office. He's trying to explain to him what's going on, but there's nobody there.
Right? Saying that somebody came and he dapping that person off and everything. Now see, look, y'all see when he dapped them off. Look what happened. He dapped them off. You see that shadow? And then the shadow goes over here and he pulling the chair out for him. He swear to God, he sat there and had a whole conversation with this person. He moved over, talking to him and everything. Y'all better protect yourselves. Whatever that was took advantage of him.
While the security camera footage shows no visible person in the room, there's an unmistakable shadow cast across the floor. The footage captures her colleague, clearly conversing with someone, gesturing and responding as if in deep conversation. The officer who experienced this event remained adamant that he was talking to what felt like a real person. Yet the
See, these kind of
cameras
videos,
from
man,
the
is what
photo
gets me.
could
I
this be evidence of
I
an
kind of like stuff like that where you can, you know, where it's like stuff that gets caught on film like that, where they're you know, like security footage.
Yeah.
But it's something like that. There's another one too where this guy's having a complete conversation with a dude, and he's outside in a garage, and then he's a Hispanic dude, and this guy walks up, and they're talking, and he's talking to nobody, and the security guy radio scene was like, "Hey man, who the hell are you talking to?" And he's like, "I'm talking to, you know, George, whoever." He goes, "He was asking me directions to blah 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 blah." He's like, "George who?" And he says his name, and he's like, "Dude, that guy's been dead he died last night in a car accident. How the hell are you?" He's like, "No, he's standing right here. I'm talking to him."
Damn.
Like, yeah, but there's nobody there. Well, guys, thank you for joining the episode 16 Para Theory podcast. If you guys are having a little bit of glitchiness, I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on. I'm checking it on our end, and it seems to be looking clear, but this episode will be uploaded onto our YouTube tonight. So if you haven't followed us, please make sure that you do on YouTube, Facebook. That is where we are at. And nobody's answered the question, so I'm going to ask it one more time for the Paratrivia of the week. What is the name of the stairs in The Exorcist? Make sure you put that in the comments below, and if you get it right, also, what was the town that it was shot in? So if you guys get that together, put it in the comments. Leave it on there. We'll be looking and checking it out. It is worth a cash prize. So if you guys know the answer, leave it in the comments. I'll hit you up. Say, yes, sir, you got it right. We'll showcase you on the next show. But thank you guys so much for joining us on this podcast, man. We can't do this without you. And if you want to donate to us, please do at Deadwood Fan on the Venmo tip jug. If you guys got something you want to see, make sure that you email that to paratheoryfan@gmail.com. And got a video you want us to check out? Send us the link. Let us check it out, man. We'll talk about it on one of the shows. But we're on here each and every week. We'll be coming back to you next Tuesday at 7 o'clock. So make sure that you guys subscribe and tune in. And we will see y'all soon. Peace.